Hello students, in this session we are going to study the simply supported beam with UDL. Our aim is to find out the maximum deflection and maximum slope for this case, right? So what is the maximum deflection and maximum slope? What type of elastic curve will be there after deflection? What type of curve is there? This type of curve is there, and suppose this is A point, this is B point. The maximum deflection will be at point C at the center. This is the maximum deflection, right? We know already that for UDL the maximum deflection is at the center and the maximum slope is at this point. This is the maximum slope point, theta max, and we want to use the moment area method. So RA and RB is known to us. If this is WL, if this load is W and the length is L, WL will be the total load acting at the center. So RA will be equal to half of WL. Half of WL will be shared by the A point and half will be shared by the B point. So WL is the total load acting at the center. So WL by 2 is the shared by RA and WL by 2 will be shared by RB, right? So that the body is in equilibrium. And Y max is at the center and slope is at the point A, right? Now, how to find out the maximum slope and maximum deflection? Maximum slope and maximum deflection. We have to choose the point where the slope is maximum and another point we have to choose where the slope is 0, right? You can see here that the C point is the 0 slope point, theta C, right? So this is theta C is 0. So to apply the Morse theorem, we have chosen 2 points, that theta A is equal to theta max and theta C at the center is slope is 0. And now we can apply the Morse theorem that the difference between 2 points theta A minus theta C will be equal to area upon EI, area between A and C, area between E and C, area of bending moment diagram, right? Area of bending moment diagram between A and C and divided by EI. And theta C is 0 because we have chosen theta C such that theta C is 0. So theta A, which is theta max, will be equal to A by EI. Now theta max is A by EI. Now we have to find out the area. Now let us draw the bending moment diagram for this beam. Bending moment diagram for this beam, right? Suppose this is the curve A, B, C, and on this is the center, and we have to draw the bending moment diagram. We already know, you can see the shear force and bending moment diagram chapter, that it will be a parabolic curve. You can make a bending moment, you can cut the section, or you know directly that the diagram for this is a parabolic curve like this, right? Go to shear force and bending moment diagram chapter and obtain the bending moment, and the bending moment at this point is that M will be equal to, at C point, is given by WL square by 8, right? WL square by 8. This is the maximum bending moment, Mx, right? Now if we want to find out the area, we have to find the area between A and C of the bending moment diagram. This is our bending moment diagram. This is the bending moment diagram. So area between A and C is this area, this area. This is the area of the bending moment diagram, right? And it is a parabolic curve, and parabolic curve with concave inside. With concave inside, this is the parabolic curve, right? And for this, the area is given by, the area of the parabolic curve is given by 2/3 of the, like in triangle, you know, half into base into height. For this parabolic curve, you know, this is the 2/3 of base into height. What is base? This is L by 2. This distance is L by 2. You know already that this distance is half of the total distance, L by 2. So base is L by 2 multiplied by height. Height is WL square by 8. WL square by 8. So this is 2/3 of L by 2 multiplied by WL square by 8, right? So this will come out to be 2 to 2 cancel, WL cube by 24. WL cube by 24. So this is the area. This is the area of the bending moment diagram. bending moment diagram for this part only between A and C, A to C, right? So this is the area. Now we can put the area here and we can find out the theta max. So theta max will be equal to area. Area is WL cube by 24. So this is WL cube by 24 EI. This is theta max, which you have to remember. This is very important. You have to remember this, right? So this is the area WL cube by 24 EI. This is the slope, maximum slope at point A, theta max. And area is WL cube by 24 and slope is WL cube by 24 EI. So this is how we can obtain the maximum slope. Now we want to find out the maximum deflection. Maximum deflection is this y max. If we want to find out the maximum deflection, we have to choose a reference line. Reference lines can be chosen at a point where the slope is maximum. Choose the reference line at a point where the slope is maximum. The slope is maximum at A, so it is better to choose the maximum line at this A point. So I am removing this and I am making a reference line here. This is our reference line. And choose a line whose tangent is parallel to this line, so that maximum slope can be obtained. So parallel to this line is this point C, and we can extend it and make a slope of this line. This is the slope of C point, this is tan C, and this is the slope of A point. Tan A. So this is tan A, right? Slope of A, slope of C, and between these two slopes we can get the deflection. This is the y max. So we have to find out basically the distance between two slopes, and distance between two slopes of these 2 points will be the moment of area. So moment of area of this will be lying at a certain point here. This area will be lying at a certain point here, which is WL cube by 24. So this is WL cube by 24 lying at a distance of, it is a parabola with concave inside. So this distance will be 5 by 8 of the total length. So this distance will be x bar, and x bar is 5 by 8 of this distance, L by 2. So this will be equal to 5 by 16L. L by 2, 5 by 8 of L by 2, 5 by 8 from the apex. So 5 by 16L. Now AX bar is the moment of this area about this reference line. This is our reference line, right? So moment of this area about reference line. So AX bar is the moment of area about reference line, and that will be equal to area is WL cube by 24 multiplied by x bar, that is 5 by 16 L. So this will be 5 by 384 L to the power 4, WL to the power 4. And as we know from the Moore's second theorem that the distance between two slopes A and C, that y max here, will be given by the moment of this area about divided by EI. So this will be equal to 5 by 384 EI multiplied by WL to the power 4. So this is the y max. That is 5 by 384 WL to the power 4 divided by EI. So this is the y max for a simply spotted beam with UDL. So we are getting, using Moore's first theorem and Moore's second theorem, using moment area method, we have obtained the slope, maximum slope, which is obtained at point A, choosing the reference point C, and maximum deflection, choosing the 2 points A and C as a reference point, and the distance between the tangent of A and C, we obtain the maximum deflection. So this is maximum slope and this is maximum deflection for cantilever beam with UDL.